contain visuals that might offend sensitive viewers. Parental guidance is advised.
Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
Kido tsa bogologolo ke dio tsa apartheid. Ga nkitla ba tsama ba re rata ka gore bana ba sa rate bo utata rona.
Waving, kicking and hitting his head against the ground.
No, there's no racism.
Listen here, I'm not going to change my mind. I hate
The advent of social media like Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp has blown the lid off the dirty secrets hidden behind the Rainbow Nation's flag and has exposed post-apartheid South Africa for exactly what it is.
Are you beating me up? Are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna hit me? I'm a woman! I'm telling you. So you're
Lester allegedly forced an employee to drink liquid feces from a septic tank before attempting to drown him in that tank at his Springs home.
Wil jy vandag doodgaan of Sarah? Klim, jy praat kak. Kom, klim. Jy wil mos kak praat. Kom. Niks. Ja. Voor in die bakkie is 'n luite. Kom, maak sit in jou kop, fuck. Kom. Sit in jou kop. Kom.
What if apartheid didn't end 24 years ago? Did not the release of Madiba from prison signal the beginning of a new era for South Africa? Post-apartheid South African racial relations are at an all-time low. Every other day we look on with shock as racial attacks are reported. One such attack took place in the small university town of Potchefstroom.
On the 4th of February, 3 friends leave their room around midnight looking for a snack. They arrive at the shop right behind me. 2 of them stay outside while the one goes in. Ransu, what happens from there?
It was midnight. I went, me, Sandy and Tabang, we went for a snack. It was run about midnight. And then I was standing in the queue as always. So standing in the queue, then I was minding my own business until I heard 3 guys, and one of them was swearing at the cashier and saying vulgar words. And I told him, nah, guy, it was not me alone. I told him, nah, guy, what you're doing is not 100%. Can you please stop swearing at the cashier? It was a black cashier, a female cashier. And then there came another guy, a white guy, told the same guy that, nah, man, in Afrikaans, be rustig, don't swear the guy. Okay, nah, and then I paid. So when I pay, this guy wants to fight. And I tell him repeatedly that, guy, I don't want to fight. And then that's where, I don't know where the punches came from. I was on the floor. Sandy and Taban, they were on the floor as well. We were being kicked, being punched, I don't know for what. And then when we woke up, the police were there.
Okay, so you see your friend on the floor. What's going through your mind at this time?
Firstly, when I saw my friend lying down, so the only thing that came to my mind to say, I won't let my friend get hurt while I'm standing there if I can help him. So the time I went in to help me and Tabang, I was telling Tabang, let's help Ransu because Ransu is is getting be kicked by many guys. So the time when we got there, then there were another group attacking me and Taban. So from the side where Rans were lying, they drag us straight into the street, just behind the street, next to the street, in the street. So by the street, when you go there, I tried to stand up on my feet. When I was standing on my feet, then the police car just stopped here in the street, just behind our backs. Then is where we got by the police and were asking help. Then
so you must have been happy. You must have been happy when you saw the police.
We were happy when we saw them, but suddenly our happiness, by a second, it was turned down, because the time they got out of the cars, they were beating us with the torches and everything they got. So, and the guys who was beating us was standing behind them, so they didn't even turn their backs on the white guys. They were only checking on the black guys because they were also white.
Yeah. Tell me, how did you sustain your injury and where were you hurt?
I was hurt during the fight. So is where the guys were. I was trying to help Ranzo. So one of the guys hit me. So I don't know actually, because I was a little bit dizzy that time.
Do you know what he hit you with, and show me where he hit you as well?
Only hit me by my nose, because I even got a stitch now. But I won't tell you, because it was his head or was it the first with the ring? So because I just saw me bleeding, so I was thought it was my nose, but actually it was on top of my nose. From the scene we ran off to the four-way. The only way to say let's run away from these guys.
So let us saw.
Yeah, so straight so, and then I fit mo for stop mo kite mo ile ra bona vena mo ma police da ra kopa thuso mo go bone tinda.
Venya ya mathomo ne ya maponisa al thusa, right?
Ba re thusa. Ene le koloi mara ba re thusa le bona.
What made you think, okay, let's try this one, maybe we'll get some help?
Bra ngana ka re like re ne kopa thuso e ba go ile re ke re ka khona thola thuso teng fast or re khona survive, because other friend wa rona na tsa limit mo nkong, so at least re ka thola thuso. That's why re try da go ma policing a mangwe.
Okay, so a litla so ba limathisa or o tsagala
re ne sa sheba sharp or like batla or yang. We only found out that fitla fa or no gonna le batho mora ga rona, because like ha re ntse re Mr. Vene kam gonna le ba ba mantse ba bitsa da mo mora go da gore tlankwane. Yeah.
Okay. And then so like Mr. Vene, and then ra bua le bone da gore re kopa ikistinyana ba ka re protect up until ko varsity da ko campus, or re gone go nna safe le rona, or at least ba re tsene mo mora ga Vene ga o tlela ko varsity. Okay, and then ba reng
ba re tse ba re mo go rona gona le disintse le gore di iragala mo pele mo, and then like they still busy mona ba go cheba pele dilo tse, and then rona we must just go.
Barleka, you must go away. What do they mean you must go? Ba ganul thusa or bareng? I mean, are they saying re tla bitsa batho ba bangwe, or is there something more pressing than this that they have to attend to? What are they saying?
It seems like ne ba sa khathale vele, and then ba tsamada then ba fana ba le ba tlhagile fela mo metlaring ga o fi mo le mo moragara ile orange le ba tlhagile temo, and then ba re lelekisa tla. That's where okay send you last year this direction, and then rantsula tswa so straight, and then na ke bere ke decide or no e re ke tswa ka tsile le re ke nka itse sharp and fast ya vision active ba ile ba nthola tenda, and then bang sharp ka robala fatshe ka tswa hospital da. Like I fetsa go wa da mo fatshe ba ile ba tsa tlhoga ka ba betsa ga ntsha mo fatshe da ba ntse ba nraga ba banda.
I just saw Tabang falling on the ground. It was dark at that time. It was during the night. So he fell on the ground, and instantly I wanted to see what's going to happen to him, obviously. And then I saw one person waving, kicking, and hitting his head against the ground. And immediately when I saw that, I ran in this direction, straight forward. I ran where, like, I was just checking where can I get help the fastest. The only thing that I could think of was varsity, if I can get protection services. And then I ran towards varsity. The gate there, that's where like one security officer told me that nah, what you're talking is nonsense, we can't help you guys, it's outside campus.
Yeah, bra, ke witse thing because like la ka cheka ke one madi aka mo ke witseng thing.
So this ke madi awa.
Yeah, ke one.
And ofeta more regularly and ntse bona madi awa. What goes through tlhaloganya gaga?
Ko re ka ipotsa or like demons ne le bale yang or like how cruel these people banal ka teng or ba to digela motho for like mo batho le re ke ba feta teng, and like madi aka thino a sa ba tlhatswiwe and like setsa le so.
I mean, you've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
You've seen the pictures. What comes to you when you see yourself in that state?
pelo ka nna botlhoko thata ke bona di-pictures tsele because like di utlwisa botlhoko mo le ke robetse fatshe wa bona gore ga gona monyakazo mix
We give you a front row seat to all the local and international entertainment news on Trends every Saturday from 12 to 1.
Shervin Bricebys, SABC News, New York.
Paul Barber, SABC News, London.
Tebo Mokobo, SABC Ufa go tswa mo Russia.
Neha Punia, SABC News, Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh in India.
Other than that, I've enjoyed every single moment of it.
Takwana Ngatani, SABC News, Soweto, Johannesburg.
pelo ka e botlhoko tlhara pelo ka e botlhoko ba semeleditse ngwana ke future makgowa a ke batle lekgowa a ke le batle ene nkitle ke tsamaya ke le rata a ke re dilo tse di ke dilo tsa khale tsa apartheid metlheng ya bogologolo ke dilo tsa apartheid ya skisera ke dilo tsa bogologolo ke dilo tsa apartheid ga nkitle ba tsamaya ba re rata ka gore bane ba sa rate bo utata rona le bo mama rona dilo tse di tswa go tloga khale a ke re gore ba ska ba rata re bane ba re bitse dikafre a ke re ba ka tsamaya ba re ratile re Mandela o lekile ene o lekile thata gore o fedisa kgethollo ya mmane.
This is the South African champion's biggest fan and mother, by Tshepi Musiako.
Nna ke setse ke na le tshabo gore le ha ke a toropong gore ke tsamaya ke ipatikile ntse ke tsamaya ha ke a toropong ke tsamaya ke le one no yana ke kopa motho a ntse isetsela ka gore ga ke itse gore nka tlhagelwa ke eng ka gore batho ba bantsi ba tlhaloganya gore ke mama ga Thabang ene le makgwa a mantsi ba tlhaloganya gore ke mama ga Thabang yana ga ke itse gore nka tloga ke tlhagelwa ke eng no ha ke tsamaya ke a toropong ke kopa motho gore ntse isetsela re tsamaye re toropong e ka re ga go sa tlhole go sireletsegile e ka re apartheid e buile go ra gore ba ntse ba etsentse mo tlase ga ditilo yana ke gone ba simolla ba entsha apartheid ba ntse ba ipatile ka gore ha ne le gore apartheid e fedile e ka be go dirilwe sengwe ka mapodisi wa makgowa.
Thabang and his friends sought help from the Potchefstroom police twice before they were attacked. On both occasions, they were refused help. In fact, they say the police, who also happened to be white, hit them with batons.
Maponesa ke batho ba re tshabela mo go bone ha ona le mathata o tlhagetswe ke sengwe le sengwe se se go tlhagetseng re siela go maponeseng gore maponesa ba re tlhage thuso ha yanong ile ha bothabang ba siela go go bone ba sa kgone go ba thusa ba sa kgone go ba tlhaga thuso gore batho ba ga se maponesa ke di fake ba tshwantse gore ba ye mosebetsi ka gore ha nne le ngwana le goa ana biditswe botlhoko jo bokalo bo Thabang ba ka ba tshotse mo se ba latlhetse mo teng ga tronko yanong ka gore ke bana ba bantsho ga ba tshwarwe maponesa ba tshwantse ba je mmereko rra ba tshwantse gore ba je mmereko kgotsa ba ye kgolegelong ngwana ke o lemetse botlhoko le maabane o na ile training Thabang ga tlhola dira ya kana dira o na iteka re gore a bone gore a o ka khona ga ke tlhaloganye gore ngwana ke pheletsong ya dilo tse go tle go felletsa go diragetseng ka tlhaloganyo ya gago Thabang le ha o bua le ene mo teng ga ntlo gore go na le go tsamaya go latlhega mo gene go tsamaya go latlhega mo go Thabang go latlhegelwa ke dilo tse dintsi go ra gore go na le sengwe se se latlhegileng mo tlhaloganyong ya ga Thabang ha nne le ngwana le kwa a ntse jalo go ka bo go diragetse eng ka Thabang ana se re makile ngwana le khoa a ke ngwana ke o ka ba le go tronkong go to bolaile ngwana le hatshe ga bola ngwana le khoa bolaile ngwana le fatshe le lotlhe makgwa ale le mapodisi ale o itse nna e ka re nka kopana le bone ke ba botse potso hela gore ha nne le mobetsa le gopotse eng le batla go dira eng why le tshwantse le mobetse ha na dirile eng a ona le kolota kgotsa ona le a le rugile re kgone go dula ha tse re buisane phosho e dirwa ke motho e bankangwa ke motho
after se diragetse I can say makgwa ba tlhoile batho ba bantsho because like hanga be le gore makgwa ba tlhoa batho ba bantsho ka be le kgwa le la le polisi mapodisi ba le bantla ba le ba kgona re thusa even ba bobedi ka ba kgona re thusa because ene le mapodisi a masou ba le 2 and then bantla le ba botho gape ene le bone ba le 2 ba ba sou hanga be le motho mo sou hanga be maybe rona ra thekile batho ba ba sou maybe ka ba thusitse na ke bone ntwe le gore ka le gore ke mbana e tatetse because like re kopile mo go bona gore like ba le ba boithuba re kopile gore like re kopa at least nyana le ka re escorta nyana la re ba kopile ga campus at least ka be le safe because like la bona batho ba ra attack ba serious ba mo moragaro and then like ne ba sa khatale I can say so because like ba zang ba re thusa nka ba re thusitse because like ka be le batho ba so a ke re le bone ba so vele ya ke international athlete develop because like I've been representing my country nako tse dingata so yeah can say ke na le di colors tse dintsi tsa South Africa and like go ntse ke represent a country thing like last year ko Namibia ke tse number 2 ko di southern region tsa 21 and then even last year gape ka track and field ke tse number 2 ka 5000 meters ne ke le represent a country ya ka da yeah and then ke tswal di world in last year ke tsene 46 it was my first experience at the world champs yeah ke reachitse go ya bo Botswana Lesotho Namibia Cameroon last year ne re le ko Uganda for the world champs yeah ha re tsena ko ntle re tle go shebagala yang gore South Africa ga ina da tirisano mmogo while rona ba ban re try gore re tlise dio tse dintle mo country like a ke tsama ke Algeria no yana ke go represent South Africa ke re ke go represent batho ba bantsho fela I'm going to represent the whole South Africa ngana ke go senyegile fela Ntate Mandela tlhokofala because like since Ntate Mandela phela ntse re phela sharp and then after that ke a bone ka re go a senyega no and like if vele South Africa sa tlhokomele like this thing it go nna serious re tlo thole le gore no setse le gore ke re phela mo lefatsheng la apartheid le rona just like bagolo ba rena ne ba phela before ya khabategile bram ke lemetse mo tlhogong like ne ke na le 3 stitches mo tlhogong and then like doctor ke ile go yone like my personal doctor ntsetsa re no dade ya ka itlo go ntshwara something like 3 to 4 weeks ke betswa ke tlhogo da itlo mpolisa tlhogo too much especially bila di weather di lore ke go a chesa too much and I'm scared because like most of the race are on our mata mo ile go a chesa ting ar mata track athletics ke choose my job no yana because like most of the races like I khona place go tsone ke khona go di winner some of them and then like I can win a race I can survive go ntlonda yeah ke khona go reka dilo tse lore di a tlhokega ke khona go tshwara ngwana ke sharp ke khona go tshwara magazine sharp the whole family and like sharp khona go tshwara grant ka chelta ka athletics no yana since wele ke sa khona go matha ke bothata bra ka sera go ntlo ha ke khona go survive bra
Midday Report, good afternoon.
I will be free.
I assume as President of the Republic of Kenya.
Let's take a look at how African markets and currencies are performing now.
The central bankers say the success of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is just a bubble.
Breaking stories, detailed economy and sport. Tune into Midday Report every Monday to Friday from 12 p.m.
While the Northwest University is happy to stick its head in the sand, deny and sing its own praises over its integration policy, tempers are flaring at its doorstep.
We don't regard this as an institution anymore. This is a camp of revolt. It can't be correct that a black man should be afraid to study, being afraid of a certain racial. So we are saying, as leaders of society, if the police, they don't get those people who've done that, we have brutally hit one of our own. As a society, we are going to drag those young Afrikaners ourselves to prison.
There's racism in the management. There's also in the language policy. There's as well in hostels and the structures.
There is indeed racism through the language policy, which is exclusive, the racist hostile culture, and personal acts of racism like the racist attacks which happened outside of campus and sometimes inside of campus.
If you ask me, is there racism at the university? And I'll say to you bluntly, no, there's no racism. Because if there is such, I must be fired. I must go. It means I've got systems that are encouraging them.
Then ba bangwe bona ba shimisi ba rutwa ka language ya bona because ba rutwa ka Afrikaans and na re student ya English wa bona. So in Afrikaans yona why yona important so le language 11 mo South Africa.
There's an exaggeration of isolated incidences that create an impression that, especially at our Potch campus, as you say, it's a fiefdom of African-speaking students. It is an exaggeration.
Prof, do you not find yourself sort of bending over backwards to accommodate Afrikaners and Afrikaner speakers at the expense of other language and other races?
Our language policy is to ensure that it is not divisive. When students choose our campuses, the sites of delivery of our programs, language must not be used as a filter of some kind or even in a way that divides the students.
The perception that you guys have a racism problem here is totally misplaced.
I can tell you, the vast majority of our students go along very well together. And if you ask me, are there no racist students or even staff? I will always say, as long as we are in South Africa and we are an institution operating here, we are a microcosm of the society. There are racists out there. We don't have a detector or a filter for them as they apply to our institutions. We will obviously, or we are likely to have them.
The South African Constitution equips us with institutions to protect us and our human rights.
So the South African Human Rights Commission is a Chapter 9 institution, which means that it has been established by Chapter 9 of the Constitution. It has a similar status to other Chapter 9 institutions, some of which people already know, such as the Office of the Public Protector, the Office of the Auditor General, and so forth. What our job is to promote human rights, we have to protect human rights, and we obviously also have to monitor the attainment of particular human rights. The South African Human Rights Commission is made up of less than 190 people that need to service 55 million people. So it can't be on the shoulders of the South African Human Rights Commission or other Chapter 9 institutions or government alone. In fact, it needs to be a collaborative effort between communities, ordinary citizens as well, civil society.
The HRCSA says that racism is still amongst their most reported human rights violations.
So we still find that complaints based in equality is still the highest. And amidst it, within a further subset, race is still the highest as well within that group. So we had 749 complaints based on equality. Out of those, the 749, 505 of them were based on race. So what this tells us is that South Africa has still has to deal with a lot of racial conflict or conflict based in race.
What are some of the toughest punitive measures that can be handed down by the Human Rights Council of South Africa?
What is great about the Equality Court intervening and passing these particular judgments or making these findings and these determinations is that it always requires the Commission to come back and monitor. What we often find is that we don't have people going back to that type of behavior. And in instances where they do go back to that type of behavior, we find that those people are obviously in contempt of court and that there are penalties against that. So initially we don't go for, people don't get jailed, people don't get, punitive actions taken against them in that sense. There is, of course, punitive action that is taken. All too often you'll find that a fine is issued.
The assault of these 3 black men ironically took place on a street named after the father of black consciousness, Bantu Bonke Biko. We counted at least 5 video cameras on that street. Apparently, none of them work. So nobody saw it and nobody heard it.
I've never seen or heard of it until now, so...
Same here, we haven't heard anything about this.
Me personally, I haven't experienced any racism.
It's coming to this university out of a certain background that you have and getting exposed to different people, different cultures, different personalities, and getting a better understanding of where the other people come from, how we function, where we work, what are our strengths and our weaknesses, and how we as a collective can be stronger.
Because career I can say was nang experience was nang nick so zanga sokola bophelong ba gagwe like o tlo runa career motho le re ke ngwa sokola try go phela ka athletics ya gagwe and then wa mkhabatha we
ra thabang ke ene dijo tsa motho thabang ke sengwe le sengwe sa motho ra robala ke thabang ra tsoga ke thabang ke motlakase ke dijo ke ene a re emeng ka atlete ya gago